Well, hello everyone. My name is Francoise Untermeyer, and I am so excited for you guys to be here this evening and just to spend the next 30 or so minutes with us, because we're going to show you an opportunity that I have really felt very passionate about. It's changed my family and I's life. The company that we're introducing to you is called 3. I'm going to start off with a quick overview, a high-level introduction, a video for you guys to watch. So sit down and enjoy for the next few minutes while we play this video.
We are living in an era defined by processed foods, surging living costs, and AI job displacement. Yet, within these challenges lies the opportunity of a lifetime. Now is the moment to take control of your future physically and financially. You have the chance to be part of a life-changing opportunity where you can impact your family and future generations. The company 3, a leader in proactive wellness, has emerged as a force of innovation and transformation. We offer unparalleled opportunities for individuals to create meaningful change in their lives and the lives of others. 3 has made a profound impact since launching in February 2023, touching lives around the world in over 14 countries. We achieved record-breaking sales in our first year and continue to experience exceptional growth. The health and wellness industry is projected to expand by over $450 billion in the next 6 years, and we're committed to leading the way. At 3, we want to give you the true health benefits that you're paying for, something you can feel and see a difference quickly. Each product is packed with powerful plant-based nutrients that are combined through a proprietary curation process, and then infused with innovative cellular absorption technologies to ensure the nutrients absorb into the cells for maximum wellness. The quality and effectiveness of our life-changing products is evident by their approval to be included in the well-known Prescriber's Digital Reference, or PDR. The PDR has been a valuable resource to the medical doctors and providers in the healthcare community for decades. Our products are GMO-free, clinically studied, and third-party tested, all designed to support health and proactive wellness for everyone, and are poised to become an essential household name. 3 is founded by highly respected Daniel Piku, who has decades of experience in global operations. Our science is backed by a board of globally recognized doctors from the Mayo Clinic and Johns Hopkins. Guided by our Chief Scientific Officer is the Caltech-trained and world-renowned phytonutrient chemist, Dr. Dan Gubler. 3 is dedicated to empowering individuals physically, but also financially. We are a platform that provides a modern approach to growing your business and managing everything from your smartphone with the help and support of others. We have created a simple system that teaches you how to make an impact while earning an income. When you join us, we offer a free training platform which caters to both people who are new to the profession and seasoned entrepreneurs. This system will teach, train, and coach you and your team members. This plug-and-play system that offers flexible part-time opportunities allows everyone to excel. We want every person that joins our team to experience life to the fullest by earning free incentive trips, diversifying their income, and creating time flexibility. By joining 3, you're stepping into the future with limitless potential. Supported by a community of uplifting, like-minded individuals focused on growth, success, and most importantly, wellness. Whether you just want to feel better, have more choices, flexibility, or earn an extra income, we know 3 is your answer. We're not just envisioning a brighter future, we're actively creating it. We would love for you to join us on this journey as we embrace the opportunity to secure a life filled with vibrance, confidence, and community support. Let's build a future together. Are you ready to join the movement?
Again, I hope you enjoyed that video. My name is Francoise Untermeyer, and I just would like to share a little bit of my story, my why, and why I'm so passionate about this company 3. By trade, I'm a director of nursing. I worked with the governor of Florida. I helped run the brain and spinal cord injury program. I cared for quadriplegics, paraplegics, and then I moved into more of the Alzheimer's dementia unit, and I ran 4 departments with over 3,000 people that reported to me daily. And this picture right here is my family. This is why I chose this industry, because I found myself living in this world where I felt like I was in this hamster wheel of life, and I was never seeing my children. I married my husband, never spent time with him. And I just felt like something had to change. And I really wanted to change my story. And so as my husband owned a very successful construction company, I decided that I wanted to stay home with my children for a little while. And during that time, it was in recession. It was 2008, 2009. The economy crashed and we lost everything. And I started looking at different options, things that I could do from home where I wouldn't compromise seeing my children. My son had struggled with some special needs. And to be very honest, I wanted to be home with him. I didn't want to do anything that would take me away from my children. And looking for better health, looking for additional stream of income, I stumbled upon direct sales. And so today we are introducing to a company called 3, and it's in the direct sales network marketing space, excuse me. And this type of profession was something that I never in a million years thought I would do, but it was a pleasant surprise. So if you're on here tonight, someone invited you because they really care about you, and someone cared about me enough to show it to me, even though I thought I would never do something like this because it was out of my comfort zone, it has been the biggest gift. And so with me saying yes to this profession today, my son is definitely in a very different situation. At the time when I saw network marketing, which was 9 years ago, he was on 5 prescription drugs. And when he got really sick, I actually as well went through this downward spiral of health. And I got really sick and I was on 7 prescription medications. And really, I just started finding that the best type of products in the world were in the direct sales space because they only moved on real testimonies from people that cared about you to share it with you. And so through that, I've been on products in this type of industry and followed the breadcrumbs of nutrition, followed the breadcrumbs of innovation. And that's why I'm so really, really excited about this company 3. So today, as you're looking at this, I believe that the company 3 is so much to really offer you as a person, whether you want better health, whether you're looking for more time freedom, whether you're looking for an extra stream of income, or just looking for a community of people. As you could see in that video, everybody's really excited, having fun, and really just trying to become that better and best version of themselves. All right, so about us. So the company 3 stands for people, purpose, and platform. What we're really looking for are people with good intentions, but not just good intentions, people that will back it up with action. Because I feel like, intentions are overrated, they're valuable. A lot of people don't take action. And we're looking for those type of people that step up and step out. Right now in the world, I think there's so much hopelessness. People are really looking for opportunity, whether it's in their health or in their finances. And so 3 has created a beautiful platform for people to change their lives with no special skills, no talents, just a desire and a will. So let's talk about leadership. For me, leadership truly does matter. The leader of this company is Daniel Picu. He's the founder and CEO. And as you could see, he has all the accolades that people look for, 20 years experience as an innovative business leader. He's built 2 companies in the past, but what I love about him mostly is his heart. I had the opportunity to work with him on another platform, and he's just really a phenomenal person and someone who's going to cover my family and protect us in a sense, because I do believe leadership covers your family. It's really important to me that it's someone I could really trust and will do the right thing. And so Daniel Picu is that guy. I love his story. He comes from a family where his dad and his mom were unfit parents. So he grew up in a group home. And so when he formulated this company and he put it together, he invited Dr. Dan Gubler to be the chief scientific advisor of the company. And this guy, as you could see, it's his picture. He just loves and oozes science. And to me, that's also important. Like, I don't like eating at my friend's house that doesn't like to cook. Scientists are like chefs, and he loves what he does. He comes from a lineage of just families of scientists. His grandfather was the one who created, or was part of the team who created vitamin B1. So it's amazing to see a gentleman like this leading our company with so much experience. He's formulated over 70 nutritional supplements. That's huge. He has 16 patents are granted. So this gentleman has been in the space for a very long time and has a huge following because he's Caltech trained. Really, people really in this space admire him, respect him, and he's world renowned. All right, and we have a chief and scientific advisory board. These are all doctors that are not paid. They really just love the products of 3. And we haven't talked so much about the innovation that we have, but as you could see, when you have Mayo Clinic and Johns Hopkins doctors from all over the world saying yes to look at the products and not only just to take them, but to support them and talk about them and get on Zooms like this and just preach the message of 3, you know you have something super special. All right, so why are we different? It's our science, it's our technology. So we are leaders in this space. We are innovative, we're disruptive. Nobody else has what we have. So if you're sitting here like, oh gosh, I'm on another Zoom or I'm on another presentation with another product, I will tell you this is something so different. So there's over 600,000 different phytonutrients in the world, meaning there's different plants in the world, and less than 5% of them have been discovered for their natural healing, right? For the medicinal parts of the plants that heal our body. That's crazy. If you think of all the medication, 50% of pharmaceuticals come from plants, and we've only scratched the surface. And so do you think there are things out there that we have not discovered that can help us? And that can serve us, right? That can change our life. Yes, absolutely. And 3 has partnered up, and we are going to go out and find those things and discover different bioactive molecules that are out there in the world that haven't been touched yet. And so right now we're actually looking at 50 that no one's even discovered, no one's even looked at. And so that's the innovation of our company. And then this is really important too. We curate our own products. So you might hear of people white labeling, and that just means that, a company will need something for sleep and they'll call a manufacturer and they pull a product off the shelf and they put a label on it. That's white labeling. And a lot of people do that, and we do not. We curate, we craft. We are not like going through the drive-through, say, give me a number 2 with a Coke. It's very special what we do here, but you can have the best nutrients in the world. And if you can't absorb them, it doesn't matter. And maybe you've heard the saying, you are what you eat. And maybe you think that is to be true. I mean, I used to think it was to be true, but now it's really not. It's not what we eat, it's what we absorb. And unfortunately, we absorb very little. When we put things in our body, whether it's pharmaceutical or over the counter, our body only absorbs about 5 to 10%. And that's crazy. So we're excreting about 85 to 95% what we put in our body. But with this type of technology, we're going to use ways to get higher absorption, cellular absorption technology. So what we're doing is we're taking 12 different absorption technologies and we're combining them with these nutrients, and we're finding ways to get it to your cell at a higher absorption rate. So instead of you excreting 85 to 95%, you'll be absorbing 85 to 95%. Okay. So the next one here, this next slide is talking about the power of our product, right? Because we are in the physician desk reference. And for those of you who are not medical, this right here is like a doctor's Bible. The PDR is a trusted resource for decades, okay? And for you to get in this book, and for all of our 7 products to be in this book, it's a massive deal. That means you have to have the ADT stamp that is forced by the FDA, the CGMP approval, which is overseeing the purity, the strength, the manufacturing process, all the things that you want to look for in a good quality product. And it really means that all the products have been clinically studied, third-party tested and analyzed. So if you're looking for something you can trust, a brand in your home, this is definitely the type of product that you want to put on in your pantry. Okay. And what I love also about this company is that it's not just lip service. Like our company just bought a massive piece of property over in northern Thailand. And it's a medicinal research institute there where we're studying different bioactive molecules, 50 of them, like I just said a moment ago. And so when you have land that has been untouched for generations and generations, the bioactive molecules that are in the air, in the soil, it's just an environment that is so powerful. And that is just what we're doing with 3, is really just want to be that innovative, disruptive, that trend center of the industry. And so this is our line. We have 7 products. They're all focused on billion-dollar categories. That means basically if someone just said to you like, hey, I want to live my best life health-wise, this is the line that you'd be taking. And, a lot of us for so long have been maybe on pharmaceuticals, and we're so used to just putting Band-Aids on the problem. So if you can't sleep, take a sleeping pill. If you don't have energy, take an energy drink, right? If you're not happy, take a happy pill. That's not what this is. This is really going to a cellular level and healing you from the inside out on a cellular basis. And when you look at health, it's a continuum, it's a circle. You can't just put Band-Aids everywhere. You have to get to the root. And we're looking at the root of the problem with our 7 products. So the first one I'm going to talk to you about today is called Vitalite. Our products are French. So if you're looking at all the pretty fancy, like little asterisks and stuff, it's because they're French. But this one right here is one of my favorite. It's a superfood blend. It's your vitamin, it's your mineral. This is going to help with your heart, brain, and eye health. Also great for your gut health. It also will give you cellular energy. So this makes you feel like you have energy. But the cool thing is there's not one drop, no milligrams of caffeine in it, which is great because I'm actually allergic to caffeine. So I have to look for natural resources to make me feel good, especially because I struggle with chronic fatigue. So with a product like this, it has everything you really need to survive. Like you can have this in water and live if you were stuck on an island. It is amazing. So it has all your vitamins, your minerals, your probiotics, your pre-probiotics, or your digestive enzymes, all your omegas, your phytonutrients, your greens, your superfruits, amino acids, all of that packed in one. So one of my favorite products, if you're somebody who does intermittent fasting or don't really have a chance to eat during the day, this is a great product because it's considered a whole food. So you can take it and your body feels like it ate a full meal, but you're just not full, right? So one of the ones I like. The next one is Immune. Immune is just a great product. I mean, in 2020, I think it was like a sexy product. Everybody was talking about it, but I do feel like now people do value their immune system more than ever. So if anything came out of the 2020, that crazy moment, I think it was that people started paying attention to their health. You know, they understand what their immune system is, and it is your first line of defense. And people don't realize that 90% of your health is in your gut. And this is a great product for gut health as well. But you're going to see the normal things that you would see in an immune product, right? So you have your nano silvers, the zincs, the vitamin C's, the mushroom blends, the quercetins, the elderberries, so all of that in one. And these are delivery systems, remember. So it's going to bypass your liver, your kidneys, and your gut, go directly to your cell. So it's like having an IV infusion without the needle. It is amazing. The absorption's so high. So you feel this stuff really, really quickly. Like this is an immunity product, but I take this at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon because it gives me like a pep to my step. Like I start feeling energized from just natural energy. It's beautiful. All right, so the next one is called Eternal. This one is a very powerful one. A lot of people pay a lot of money for this one because of the key ingredients. So you're going to see cellular health, neutralizing free radicals, UV damage. It has polyphenols in it. So you're going to have a lot of immune system benefits as well, plus some superfruits and antioxidant benefits. But what I love is the resveratrol in here and the glutathione. Those are very hot, sexy products in the industry right now. You usually can get glutathione through IV or IM. So we're the first to actually put it in a liposome and put it in a cute little sachet pack and drink it. And it tastes phenomenal. And it's like not even a fraction of the price. A glutathione injection is probably $800 a month. This right here is like $100, and you're going to get something that is going to give you the same type of absorption. So as you can see, it has very powerful ingredients, 200 milligrams of resveratrol, little collagen, and some great heart benefits with the CoQ10. All right, I'm very excited about this one. This one is Visage. This is the first and the world's only neurocosmetic. And I didn't even know this really existed. So I'm learning as we go too. So about 5 years ago, scientists have discovered that there's actually a pathway that goes from your skin to your brain. And the crazy thing is this pathway was there, but they just didn't know how to like open the road. And so there's this new discovery that now they can actually put a serum on your skin and it causes neurotransmitters to go off in your brain and start firing off. So like releasing serotonin, releasing dopamine, DHEA, ADT. It is just phenomenal what you can do. So you put this on your skin and you're going to see the results of normal skin serum you would see, which would be helping with fine lines, wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, evenness of skin tone, underlying dark, under eyes darkness, all those things, which I have to say, I personally, I have a lot of nationalities in me and I hyperpigmented this last year for the first time. I'm getting old. My skin is changing. And so I've been struggling for the last year with hyperpigmentation. And so I was not really a skincare girl, but this launched a couple weeks ago and I was like, okay, cool. It's going to work on my brain. I always like to be happy. And I was like, I cried. It was so good. I had no idea it was going to do what it did for my face. So I'm going to swallow a big piece of humble pie today and show you me without makeup, which I never leave the house without it because I was really struggling with it. But I'm going to show you my before and after pictures. So on the left, obviously, is the hyperpigmentation. I had been working on that skin for over a year, for about a year. Okay. And this was my 5-day, guys. And now it's been a couple of weeks. I am so impressed with this line. And I am so excited for people to try this because this was like a real struggle for me. Your skin has so many capabilities to affect every area in your life. So here's another picture of some people on our team. Dr. Clevenger, as you can see, she did 21 days here. And this is the same thing, just evenness of skin tone, even the darkness under her eyes, you can see has gotten better. The lines around her mouth, her nasal folds. And then over on the right, we have Megan. I mean, same thing, the pores, just her skin just looks alive. Like on the left, it looks dead. On the right, it looks alive, living in color, and it's beautiful what this is doing. And we're seeing these testimonies everywhere. But I think it's even cooler that it wakes up your brain, y'all. Ain't that amazing? It like you put it on your skin and your brain wakes up. It's like you just feel happy. Your mind is clearer. You just feel more alert. It's phenomenal. So first in the world, and here are some key ingredients. If you read those things, here you go. Half of them I can't pronounce. I can pronounce vitamin C though. Here's the next one. Okay, so the next one here we have is Purify. This is a detoxifying product. It detoxifies 5 channels of elimination. I love this one. I've never been a detoxing person throughout the years because I remember there's big fads, people detoxifying, and they would do colon cleansing and all this weird stuff. And I was like, that is super weird. Who does that for fun? But then, I started researching and understanding this line, and it's so important. So like, if you're not a person who detoxes, and then if you haven't detoxed in the last year, 2 years, or ever, that means everything you're eating, breathing, or applying onto your skin just stays in your body. And if you're like, oh, I don't think I have toxins, I eat organically. Okay, cool. Well, if you've walked down the road and you smell a car and their exhaust, those toxins are in your body and now they're part of you. And so if we don't get rid of them, if we don't detoxify, you just hoard them. And that's hard because when you start hoarding toxins, your body cannot operate at its optimal level. So that means like if you eat a big, amazing salad, you can't even absorb the nutrients because of the toxins in your body. It's crazy what they do. And so with this, it's going to help with heavy metals, pesticides, any poisons that you're putting on your skin or breathing, eating, or applying, and also fat in your cells that help release that. So if you're looking to lose weight, this is a great product for that as well. As you can see here, more key ingredients. All right, so the next one here is Revive. This is a renew and recovery product. So if you have any joint pains, any stiffness, inflammatory issues, this is going to be the product that is going to be phenomenal for you. If you've been a person who have used Advil, ibuprofens, things like that, this is a great alternative, and your kidneys and your liver will love you. I struggle with inflammatory issues, so this is phenomenal for me. I have some knee pain, some wrist pains. My husband's had 5 knee surgeries, 4 ACL surgeries. So this product right here is like life-changing for us. And you're just going to see you're just going to deflame your body, really. I mean, that's really what happens. And everybody's different. So, these are all 30-day supplies, but it's almost like a bottle of ibuprofen. You can take them as your body needs them. You can't overdose on them. They're good for the age of 4 and up. They're good if you're pregnant, nursing, whatever. This is just whole food, plant-based nutrition. It's such a clean, pure line. Very excited about this. And this one here, you might know some of the key ingredients, but one that's pretty familiar is curcumin. But we actually have curcuminoids. These are live molecules that we're using. They're not dead, and they're very, very powerful. All right. So collagen. Collagen is, I believe, a very trending product. There's so many collagens out there, whether they're something you drink, it's a powder, you mix it, whatever. It's really just a gimmick. Collagen is a macro micro molecule. It is super big. And when you take it and you put it in your body does not absorb it well. And so unfortunately, you're not absorbing what you think you're taking. And so with this type of collagen is micronized and hydrolyzed, basically meaning it's one of our delivery systems that take the molecule, chop it up into itty bitty pieces, like if you had an onion and diced it, so it can actually get into your cell. And this one has 5 milligrams of bioavailable marine collagen. This is going to promote the normal things, healthy nails, hair, and skin, but also it's not only just going to give you collagen, it's going to teach your body how to reproduce collagen again. And that to me is amazing, because I just don't want to put band-aids on the problems, right? We want to actually go in and heal the body from a cellular level. And so this is really cool. So this is actually going to go into your collagen making machines that have broken down in your late 20s, early 30s, and like tinker with it and fix it. And then your body's going to start making its own collagen. So you only take it 10 days and then you're off for 20. And then also this has a great immune response and for joint health as well. So if you are somebody who has a lot of joint issues, collagen is a phenomenal product to couple together. And this is, okay, sorry, I always forget that I'm putting this in here and it's so scary. This is not what you look like when you take our collagen. All right, so this one right here is a small case study that one of our plastic surgeons are doing in her office. This is a CO2 laser resurfacing procedure. And the lady on the left, she's in her 30s, and this is typical healing after a few days, 5 days. And the lady on the right, which is 60, this is her 5-day healing process using the collagen and Vitalite. Look at the difference of the healing process. It is phenomenal what we're seeing. We have over 900 doctors on our team that are not only just providing this service to their family and friends, they're really putting in their offices, their retail spaces, because they know that this product is innovation and they want to get it out to the marketplace. Phenomenal. And then here's some key ingredients again that you would see in a collagen product. But remember, if you cannot absorb it, it doesn't matter. It's almost like having a Ferrari in the garage without an engine. If the Ferrari does not move, it doesn't matter, right? All right. So those of you are like, oh, that sounds great, the technology and all that. What's in it? Is it pure? We're a purist company. So as you see here, all the mommy boxes I say are checked. No artificial flavors, colors, additives, sugars, dairies, corn, all the things you're looking for in a product is here. And everything really, even the way that we make our liposomes or our delivery systems, it's all a natural process. We don't use any high temperature or heat or anything like that would destroy the transport mechanism that we're utilizing. All right. And again, our company is third-party tested, clinically studied. So we have some of the clinical studies. If you're somebody who likes to do that type of research and you need more than we're giving you tonight, that is totally fine. We have those. It's just a copy and paste away. Just get with the person that invited you today and they can get that stuff over to you, no problem. And then here's some more studies on their epigenetics. So epigenetics is really cool. I just actually learned about epigenetics this last year. Epigenetics is basically where our genes, actually we have over 20,000 of them in our body, they have like this on and off switch. And it could be controlled by like external factors like exercise, nutrition, environmental, and even love, like in your relationships affects that. And so our genes were clinically studied and they basically turn on the good genes and turn off the bad genes. So this is phenomenal. Like we're not just putting band-aids on the problem. We are so innovative with the thinking. So when you're taking something today, if it's not with a delivery system, if it's not micronized, hydrolyzed, nanotechnology, liposomal delivery, quorum sensing, right? Any of these type of technology, if they're not attached to something, it's kind of like you have the flip phone. And I have the iPhone 15 Pro Max, right? The innovation is there. And so when you're sharing this, you can feel so confident that you're not telling your friend or family member like, hey, buy my vitamin because I want you to. It's like, no, get the upgrade. Not only can you make a phone call now, you can actually watch a video, send an email, you could record a movie, you could take a picture, you can do all these different things. And that's what's happening here. It's the innovation. We've been doing the same thing since the dawn of humanity. It's time that we step up, take control of our situation, really just advocate for ourselves and really to our family and friends. So here, if you're looking at the product line that I just shared with you, you're like, oh my gosh, this stuff must be so expensive. It's really not. It's so price comparable. As you can see here, we did a beautiful cluster of all the different items that it would actually be, the items that would be in the product. So if we just look at the first one that I introduced you called Vitalite, that's over $350 and it's only $70 here. If you were to get a probiotic, a vitamin and a mineral, you're over $70. So this is with the innovation, it's with the technology. It's just, it's so exciting to see something like this and something that you can actually incorporate into your family that's affordable. All right, so I'm actually going to pause here and hand this over to my phenomenal husband. He's going to come on and talk about the business. He has owned his own company for over 20 years. He's a general contractor, and so there's nobody better than my husband, Mr. Ricky Untermeyer, to share this with you. So I'm going to pause here for a second and bring him on.
Thank you. Tonight I just want to start with, I'm going to go over the opportunity, the business side, the company a little bit, but also, if someone invited you on here, it's not that they needed something from you. They were trying to give you something. And why do I tell you that? Because a little bit about myself, 19 years old, I found my first millionaire mentor, and he gave me an opportunity. And what do I mean by that? He said, Ricky, get out of bed. You're going to start your own business today. This is that. You can start your own business today or whenever you decide. But I always go back to that. Just think if he didn't give me something. At that time, at 19 years old, I was a high school dropout. I quit high school at the end of 11th grade. And I was living in a 200 square foot shack. My rent, electric bill, and water were $200 a month. So what if, I always say, if he didn't give me an opportunity? So he gave me something. So tonight, thank the person that got you on this, because 9 years ago, when my wife got me on a phone call that kind of went over this same process, my eyes were open. I was apprehensive. 2 days before that, I said, heck no, I'm not doing network marketing. I tried that in my 20s. There are probably some people on here that try network marketing. I bought $1,200 worth of juice, signed up with my friend, went to one of them home meetings, and guess what? Never heard from my friend again. I drank all the juice. So for many years, I didn't think network marketing worked. And then my wife loved me enough. She wanted to give me something. Why? Because at the time I was 20 years into construction, owning my own business, and I was tired. There's some people that are on here tonight, or there's some people that are going to see this recording. You're tired. I was mentally stressed. I was physically worn out. I had 40 plus employees, and I was a half or maybe a quarter of the person I used to be. Because why? I came home with that stress. I was not the same dad, the same husband, and I was tired. I was going into my 40s, and I was like, I cannot do this the rest of my life. And then I said yes after that phone call, still apprehensive, still nervous. But guess what? That phone call 9 years ago changed my life. Was I sure? No, I wasn't sure at 19 either. But my life has forever changed because someone was willing to give me something. So as you look at this slide, it's a global opportunity from United States to Canada, Greater China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Japan, Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, all the way down to New Zealand and Australia. Think about this. This company opened day one in 14 countries. I ran a company for 20 years in Northeast Florida, and that was extremely hard. This company was able to do a global launch seamlessly. They had no hiccups, and that was proven in the first 12 months. 12 months into this company, the company did $65 million of revenue in that first year. That is just insane, right? Well, it goes with what Francoise is saying, but also opportunity attached to it. The revenue was produced. This team that you're looking at has phenomenal leadership on here. And this team produced $12 million of that revenue in the first year, but also have some inside new information. The company's growing about 22% a month. In August and in July, the company had record months. And that Visage product that my wife went over, they sold $2.5 million of that in 22 days. They thought they would be about 30 to 40% of selling that out right now, and they sold it all out in 22 days. So It's going to be a game changer product because actually it's going global as well. So why now? Think about this. Is inflation affected you? I say it's affected myself. I'm sure it's affected anybody that watches a Zoom. It's about 25%. If your raises are not outpacing or your yearly growth in your traditional business, then you're not beating inflation. So this is why Success Magazine wrote an article and said half of the United States, even if they're making over $100,000 a year, will have a side gig. So people will be looking, and 170 million people will get into network marketing because why? Because you can do this part-time. You know, I know there's some people on here that'll watch this recording and say, I'm super busy. Guess what? I was super busy. 2 kids, 6 and 9, 50 employees, huge company, only one working. But guess what? I found a couple hours a week, 3 to 5 hours, and a year later, I was retired. Right now, in the society we're living, more people are looking more than ever. Gas prices are killing us. We go to the grocery store, 2 bags are $200. If you look at here, the forecasted growth, we're talking about $130 billion that are going to happen. And I believe a lot of it is going to happen in 3. Why 3? Well, if you look here, 3 out of 823 online marketing companies were ranked number 34. They were AAA plus, which is phenomenal. I mean, most of the time, heck, first couple years to 5 years, you're just trying to run smoothly. And this company ran smooth from the first month, and now they're rated AAA plus from business from home. So you have all the validation, you have the PDR, you have the epigenetic study, you have a cellular absorption study, all the validations there to give you confidence to give it a try. But here's what you need to know about the growth in this profession. It's called 4 phases of growth. Top of the line there is stability. Would you want to be in stability or would you want to be in formulation? Of course, what happens in formulation, you're seeing a slide coming up. The wealth is created in momentum. So if you look at this company now, 17, 18 months in, it's over $120 million of revenue. So we're in the formulation stage, but what happens is more and more people start telling people in the concentration stage, and then the word of mouth, this is how this profession has grown, is word of mouth. It's not you have to go and sell the product hand to hand anymore. The company's going to manufacture it, they're going to ship it to the consumer. All we are is that middle person. So you're really building an online business that grows, but during concentration, more people are telling more people. And then guess what? Just the numbers start to multiply, and then momentum happens. And that's when, life-changing wealth is left for your kids, because you saw this Zoom this early. So timing is everything in any business, but also psychologically. If you were sharing a company that was 30 years old, or you were sharing a company that was 17 months old with your friends or your family, which one would they like better? They're going to like the 17-month-old because it's just psychological way people think in their brain. So 4 phases of growth is a big deal. Financial rewards plan. Look, there's a lot of millionaires that have been produced. Actually, the most millionaires that have been produced by women have been in network marketing, believe it or not. Why do I think that? I think it's God-given gifts that they have, the nurturing, the loving, the caring. But also, I believe it's not society holding them back. They can get in this profession and they can absolutely just spread their wings and fly and go out and build life-changing wealth, just like my wife and many people that's going to share this with you. Financial rewards plan of this company pays us 7 different ways. My company paid me 1 way. It's pretty powerful, but here's what I want you to hear most important right here on this slide. 65% of the revenue of this company goes back into this rewards plan. That is crazy good for you and for whoever you decide to share this with, if you do in the future. There's companies that's been around 40, 50 years that went up to $13 billion in revenue. And guess what? They only paid out 24% that whole time. So this is one way we get paid out of them 7. It's called team commission structure. What I love about this one is you get paid infinitely deep. If you look in the middle where it says you, think about the timing of this. You could be in Washington. You could be in Idaho, Ohio. You could be in some of these states that there's no one sharing it yet. You could be the first to see this Zoom in your city, your town, on your street or in your family. And what happens is you decide to just try the product. That little round circle becomes you. And then if you look to the left side and the right side, this is called a binary. You build a left team and a right team. Well, if you get this team, you're rich. You got Colleen, you got Francoise, and that's just why you just shared it with them. You didn't sell them. You said, hey, Francoise, look at what this company has to offer. Look at the validation. Look at this. You can do this part-time from home. You can still be with your kids. Dr. Colleen, she went from being a doctor to retired from this profession. Why? Because she was paying a nanny to take her kids to school. Well, you got her on the products of the company, and guess what? That turned into thousands upon thousands of people. But here's what's so amazing. If you look down on the right side, just because you got Colleen in, someone put Lauren in, and you didn't. Just because you got in before Lauren, because you saw it the first time in Idaho, guess what? Lauren comes in Texas. And guess what Lauren does? At 30 years old, finds this profession, got on some products, and turned into a multi-million-dollar earner in the profession. All that happens because you said yes before her. And guess what? Here's the best part. You make residual income for the rest of your life every Friday from this company. So this is very powerful. This one way of getting paid maxes out at $27,000 a week. That is just mind-boggling to me. When I got in this profession, I told my wife, look, I hope we can make $2,000 a month. It was a hope. My first day, I made $140. And then next week, I made a lot more, like 40 times more, like $4,000. And I was like, this might be a little bigger than I thought. So this can be whatever you want it to, but I wanted you really to see the infinite growth in this profession. If you get in that formulation stage, but in a team commission structure like this, where you get paid to infinity deep with people. If you look at the spillover on the left, Danielle, Hillary, Megan, Megan retired from being a nurse at 24 years old, and she got in this profession at 22. So that would all happen underneath you as well. Also, free trips. Who doesn't want to build a business and go on free trips? You refer people to take the products. They take the products. They're attached to you forever. And then whoever they refer to shop online with free, it just keeps multiplying. And as that happens, guess what? The company sends you around the world for free. Who doesn't want free trips? Put in the chat. I like free trips. This year you can pick. Next year you can pick Cabo or you can pick Vietnam. This team that you're looking at already has the most people in 2 weeks qualified for this trip than any else in the company, anybody else. So we know how to get you on free trips. We actually go to Tulum in 1 month, have the most people going on that one as well. So this leadership here is phenomenal. What's next? A turnkey business. What does that mean? If you kind of rewind my story back into my 20s, I was 26. I said yes to this profession. I bought this product and never heard from my friend. I never shared it with one person. Why? Because my friend never told me how to do it, how to share it with anybody. Guess what? If you don't know how to do something or it's scary, you typically don't do nothing at all. So this is all the coaching, training, and developing for free at your fingertips. Actually, if you have a cell phone, it actually downloads to the keyboard of your phone for free. And this is where it has a wealth of leadership knowledge from leaders on this team. It also has e-commerce ready, marketing and media, duplicated system, training and mentorship, all for free, always will be for free. And really, this is just support. Whenever you share this wonderful company, you always have help from people just like tonight. And that's really why I got in this profession and said, hey, I wasn't going to ruin my name, is if people came in, they're not going to have my experience. So this is it's a provider program. My wife and some wonderful people on this team have helped put this together. This is about a 5-month project here. Let me see if I can move this out of the way. This is about a 5-month project. This is it's like turnkey for physicians, med spas, salons. It doesn't disrupt their daily operations. It's just for them to be able to launch this in their their spa or their gym or their chiropractic office or their medical doctor's office and it not be hard for them. Everything's already figured out. This is a game changer. This is only on this team as well. Okay, so how do I participate? Two options to choose from. You can be a customer, that's free. You can be a brand ambassador. What's the difference? If you fall in love with the products, then you want to share it down the road. You give the products a try. A brand ambassador is someone that can earn income part-time. Okay, that's $30. So your cost, you can relax, is only $30 to start your own business once you're ready. Okay. And then there's packages. This is for you to invest in your household's health or yours personally. Intro pack, $200. That gets you 3 of the products. So 3 of the 7 months supply, $200. The premium pack gets you all 7, 2 months of massage, and then a month of the rest. And as you move up, you just get more for your dollar, like shopping at Costco, right? The Founders Pack, $2,800. I'm going to go over that on this slide. This is something you really want to pay attention to because I believe this is a financial investment opportunity attached to an opportunity that you could do part-time from home. Why do they call it a founder? Because you can be a founder in the company if you purchase this one time. This is not every year. This is not every 5 years. You purchase this one time, but it's also limited globally in 14 countries. So you buy this Founders Pack, you become a founder of the company. It's attached to your name in the computer. The company takes 2%, listen now, of the global revenue, not North Carolina, not Florida, not US, every country from 14 countries to another 100 to follow, 114 eventually, that you get to participate in of the revenue. I didn't say profit sharing, revenue. So you saw the 7 ways we get paid. If you buy this, you get an 8th way. They take that revenue, they stick it in the founders pool. You're a founder for life of the company. And that's the 2% of the revenue of the company. But also look on the left side here, you get 6 to 8 months worth of product from the company. It's $5,000 regular price, $2,200 savings, but also $454 of product for free. But also, this is your business in a box. Where in the world can you start a business for $2,800, eat your overhead, get healthier, feel better than you ever have, look better and happier than you ever have, right? For $2,800 for the year. This is about $233 a month. It's not about, it's $233 a month to run a business for a year. You don't have to purchase nothing else. And you're a founder for that whole year and forever, but also you don't have to purchase anything to earn money weekly for the whole year. So it's awesome. They're also, if you look at the 4th bullet point, they're going to pay you more for 3 months. How phenomenal is that? And they give you a $100 token that you can use on free product, or you can gift it to one of your friends. So help us help you. Whoever invited you on here, remember, they're trying to give you something, either better health or an opportunity or better life, right? So group 1, this is just to help them, help us to understand where you're at. Group 1, I'm not open to invest in my health or making extra money. That's fine. We still love you. Thank you for getting on and listening to us. Group 2, I'm committed to my health and customers are free. So you can try the product and you can always convert for $30. So group 3 is I'm excited to better health. I would definitely like to make extra money part-time. And then group 4, where my wife and I were, if you're paying attention to the chat tonight, if you're a founder, put a 1 in the chat so people can see how many founders are on in this company, all the way in Philippines, all the way in Canada. Group 4 means I'm all in. I want the 2%. Now I want you to look at the ones because you're thinking, oh, no one's going to spend that. Well, I'm telling you, at 19, I had to come up with $15,000. I didn't have $5 in my bank account to come up with $2,800 to run a business for a year and get 2% revenue share. The mind will tell you what you can't, but look in the comments. Most people, I can't see the chat. I'm willing to bet are founders that are watching. So that's just something for you to pay attention, that people are interested in that. So join the movement. This is the last slide, and I want to turn this off because I want to talk about movement really quick. As we end this Zoom, it said, join the movement. This is what I'm going to end with. if you really analyze what you're doing in life, what I've learned is you got to make a new movement for something to change. And I really want you to kind of do this, go into your brain and ask yourself, like I did 9 years ago, am I going to be happy still doing construction 5 years from now? Heck, I wouldn't have been happy if it was the next day, but I knew it would be a process. And I made a different move, and that move shifted my life. It has gained me, the money's last. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but it is. The relationships that I've gained from this profession, I can't put it into words. This profession has changed me as a person, has given my life back. I got to pick up my daughter today from school. I get to see him leave. I was never home in construction. If you're going to something that is painful, if you're struggling financially, if you need better health, if you need more time freedom, you want to pay off debt, you got to make a move. And as a high school dropout, I made a move at 19, and I made a move 9 years ago. And I thank God every day that he's blessed my action. And I'll end this Zoom with this. If you decide to make a move, I promise you on my wife and I's name, God listening, that you will have help from my wife and I in this team. We love you guys. We love to serve people, and we love people. If you say yes to this company, you become business partners with all of us, and we become even bigger and greater family. God bless. I love you all. Thank you for getting on tonight. I appreciate your time.